Bohemian Rhapsody. Bohemian Rhapsody is the music biopic on the famous band Queen. It chronicles the events of Freddie Mercury joining the band, making their music and their rise to fame and success, and also going into Freddie Mercury's personal life during the fame, and chronicling all these events up until the Live Aid performance in 1985. Now, I was super excited for Bohemian Rhapsody. This has been one of my most anticipated movies for the rest of the year. I absolutely love Queen. They are some of my favorite bands of all time. Many great songs: Bohemian Rhapsody, We Will Rock You, Killer Queen, We Are the Champions, Under Pressure, and many great songs. So I was excited to hear that they were going to make a movie about them, and I was hoping that we would learn a little more about them. When the teaser trailer for this movie came out, I got instantly excited. I was just so hyped for this movie. However, I was a little worried since before the film I was starting to hear mixed reviews. People are enjoying this movie while I was starting to hear some okay reviews, so my expectations decreased just a tad, but I still went in just so excited, hoping that this movie is good, and I really liked Bohemian Rhapsody. This is a really good biopic, really good movie. To start off with my positives, first thing I want to mention, Rami Malek as Freddie Mercury absolutely killed it. I didn't really know that much about him before seeing this movie, but after this movie and the amount of buzz he's been getting for this performance, I definitely think he's going to be a bigger movie star in the future. He did an absolutely fantastic job playing Freddie Mercury. His energetic movements, the mannerisms, and I'm just going to say it, I did not see an actor. I saw the real Freddie Mercury. I forget that is an actor, and that is Freddie Mercury. I believed every second of this movie. If there is something I am hoping this movie has some Oscar chances for, it's his performance. I will be happy if he gets a Best Actor nomination or maybe a Golden Globe nomination. That would be nice, and I will be happy if he gets nominated for this movie because he was absolutely terrific as Freddie Mercury. And I also want to give credit to the actors who played the rest of the Queen members, Roger Taylor, Brian May, and John Deacon. I totally bought that those were those guys. And just like with Rami Malek as Freddie Mercury, I didn't see actors. I also love seeing their back and forth and their arguments. It's like, that is the Queen band right there. All those four actors did a great job portraying Queen. This is also a very well shot movie with some great cinematography. There was not one second in this movie where I didn't believe I was in the 70s and the 80s. The music, the hairstyle, the closing, it was all very well done. And also the concert scenes whenever Queen is performing, totally felt like I was there just watching Queen perform. It was amazing. Get to see them making Bohemian Rhapsody and also see how much of a polarizing song that was at first. There is a scene where they're about to play Bohemian Rhapsody on the radio for the first time. You see a music video of Bohemian Rhapsody. The first half of it, is this the real life, is this just fantasy? And you get to see quotes from the reviews that Bohemian Rhapsody first got at the time and how polarizing it was. And I also want to mention, the Live Aid performance in this movie is absolutely incredible. It had me glued to the screen, my heart was pounding, and my palms were sweating so much. And I think this, Avengers Infinity War, and First Man are my favorite endings of 2018 so far. Sadly, I do have a few flaws with this movie. I'll get to those right now. First, there were a few scenes that can be predictable, not because this is a music biopic and I can see where things were going. There were a few scenes where were a little predictable for me. Also, my biggest problem with this movie, and there were a few things that I wanted to see more of. I really wanted to learn more about Freddie Mercury's home life before he joined the band. I felt like that was a bit rushed. Also, I do wish we got more focus on the rest of the Queen band members, Roger Taylor, Brian May, and John Deacon. I wish we got to know a little more about them. But besides those problems, I really enjoyed Bohemian Rhapsody. This is a really good music biopic. It's well acted, well directed, well paced, and if you are a Queen fan and if you want to know more about them, definitely go out and see this movie. Even if you're not a fan of Queen, I still think this movie is worth checking out. And definitely see it for the Live Aid performance. That scene is worth the price of admission. So overall, I'm going to give Bohemian Rhapsody 4 stars out of 5. I really enjoyed this movie. Definitely go out and see this movie this weekend. I highly recommend it. So what do you guys think of Bohemian Rhapsody? Do you agree? Disagree with me? Let me know below. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new here. It really means a lot. I'm Jack Benner, and look forward to another movie review.